dismantle, light it up like a candle, just cause I can't stand you. Put my on tapes, like you busting grapes. Think you holding weight, and you haven't met the apes. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Yo, is y'all people crazy? Be crazy, stop acting like a baby. Mind your business, lady. Nosy people get it too. When you see me spit at you, you know I'm trying to get rid of you. Yeah, I know it's pitiful. That's how get down. Watch my get round. Make you suckers get round. Just for talking round. Oh, you think it's funny? Then you don't know me, money. It's about to get ugly. Whatever, dog, I'm hungry. I guess you know what that means. Come up off that ravine. Don't make it a scene. Give a dog a bone. Leave a dog alone. Let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. Home of the brave. My home is the cave. And yo, I'm a slave to my home is the grave. I'm a pull papers. It's all about the papers. Caught the papers and now they wanna stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop. Oh, no, that's how Rough Riders roll. Man, look what you done started. Act for it and you got it. Had it, shoulda shot it. Now you're dealing departed. Get at me, dog, and I rip. This one here, I flip. No, when I kick, gonna be some slick. What would that look for when I walked in the door? Oh, you thought you was raw? Cause now you on the floor. Wishing you never saw me walk through that door. With that. Now it's time for bed. Two more today. Got the floor blow. Yeah, that. Another unsolved mystery. It's going down in history. They never did to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them groove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get prime. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
You talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got.
While the sun is set, there's still plenty of light in the stadium for this prime time contest. We've waited all day for this one, haven't we, Brock? It's time for the NFL on EA Sports. We've got ourselves a fight in this one to get back above 500. Week 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action in this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Caught, this is Graham Dulcich. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today, boys.
Touchdown, Jacksonville! Here are the Jaguars getting set for a two-point try. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's the Clemson rookie. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the set. Pass is good at the 9. Touchdown, LA! The Rams finish off their opening drive. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams literally won up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Dulcich hauls it in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do.
He's got it inside the 25. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
We call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. The pitch is to Etienne. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. It's stopped down at the 3. This one intended for the running back. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he got it! Interception! And the Rams will be set up at the motion. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Herbert from the gun. Coming near the goal line. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker. On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Forced out to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. We've got a close one here. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. We'll see what they choose to do. It's 4th and a real short inside the red zone. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jaguars parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he's almost there. But no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. And now is Cook to kick this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. Just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They're going for this. He's got it to his running back. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Gun. They'll give it to him inside. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. They go play action here. Allen on the catch. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Catch And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. He's going to throw this one. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense in the hurry up here. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Herbert. Buys. This time they're going to get there and they drop it. Now it's on that call by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Another try following the sack. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this is caught. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars grow their lead just before halftime. The Jags have the offense out for another 2-point attempt. Now Herbert again. And he's got it. They get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now from the gun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So it's 2nd down coming up. Setting up a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Back to throw. He's on the move. It's another 1st half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jaguars will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
He throws a bullet to the center. They connect on the deep shot. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. We saw this earlier. Jaguars lining up to go for 2. They send the tight end in motion. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. Chased out to his right. Man, this is so tough. You're near the goal line, not a lot of space for your receivers to work. The quarterback, got to have the agency to tuck it and run if need be, but sometimes not a lot of space to do that either.
Got to have the agency and got to have the urgency. The problem, Kate, is the defense right there was playing chess, and you're playing checkers, and that's no place you want to be on offense.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams chop some of the lead off before the half. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st and 10, Herbert. On the move, headed right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they bring him down around the 34.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Stays upright.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, and you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And go ahead and make this a 15-point game now. On now is Cook to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Forced out to his right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing from the gun here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. They've got a man in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. On now is Cook to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Jaguars are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Pass complete to Dulcich. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has it well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Here's 2nd and 11. He's on the move. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw now. Escapes his grasp. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Working quickly here. First and 10, looking to throw. That's incomplete left side.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hey, smash Bronco.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Johnston brings it in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and a lone yard coming up. They're throwing it. He gets this one in the cooler. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Give to Williams from the gun. And the struggles from the last play carry into this one. This also just gets back to the line.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here he is on third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing from the gun. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Rams shrinking the lead some in the third. So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for two. He's throwing for it. And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work. Gardy has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down. Back to the air, Herbert. He lets a heater go deep middle. He's got it deep downfield. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, it's out. And they get it back. A huge play continues. They'll come up first and 10. Herbert. Near the goal line. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. As he nabs another touchdown, Brock, I gotta ask you, the former QB, is this a point where all the other guys who haven't scored or only have one touchdown today are coming over you and saying, bro, why aren't you looking for me? Throw me the football.
They may be saying it, but it's a little more of a look, Kate. Like, really? I mean, can I eat too? Do I get an opportunity to sit at the table? But when you got the rapport these two have right now and the confidence and the timing, boy, you look him up every chance you get.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. They had somebody there waiting for it that time.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Go!
Getting right back to it after that interception. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Top goal 18.
He's dropping back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game. It happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Etienne again. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Jaguar first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. From the gun, Etienne gets it. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Halfway there on first down, that brings up 2nd and 5. They go right back to Etienne. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Okay, time for the defense to think about getting that ball back. And this is where you've got to conserve every second. Got to expect the timeout coming any moment now.
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
The Jaguars, the visitors in this one, but they take home the win. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a win for the Jaguars as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.